Okay, back with part two. So if you want to see just updates, you don't have to watch this part. This is kind of me rambling, just telling you what we did. So be prepared for plenty of rambling, most likely. But anyways, there was a errand we had to go out to Omaha, not Omaha. I'm always getting towns mixed up out there, even though I've been through them 50 times. Ogallala, Nebraska. So, excuse me for getting the town wrong. Ogallala, Nebraska. But yeah, so we left Thursday. We stayed overnight Friday. Thursday evening we stopped in at Leon Denerges. I can't pronounce that last name for the life of me. But we stopped in and saw his layout. Like I mentioned in the last part of this update, I got video clips of that. Fantastic layout. I'll have his contact information. If you're ever in Grand Island and have a chance, it's well worth stopping in. Great guy. So we saw his layout, and then while we were there, we got told about annual pancake breakfast and open house his club was having on Saturday morning. We didn't really have anything to do Saturday except drive back, so yeah, sure, why not? Well, anyways, we did our stuff in Ogallala. I caught a couple trains, which I have video clips of one of those, so that will be coming also. Stopped in at the American Museum of Military Vehicles. We got there 10 minutes before they closed, so I couldn't really get a decent video of the place. That's fantastic. They got Sherman tanks. They got Sherman tanks, Humvees, personnel carriers, weapon carriers, anti-aircraft, anti-ship, plane gun, spotlights, jeeps, Humvees, everything. So definitely stop in there if you ever get a chance. But yeah, I came back Friday night, and Saturday morning we went over to the open house. Forgive me for not being able to remember the name of the club. If I remember to, I'll have it in the links, as well as hopefully if I remember a link to their Facebook page. So, but had pancake breakfast. I went in and saw the layout, and it is was in the ex Burlington Railroad Depot. Beautiful depot built in 1910. They've done a fantastic job of restoring it. But it was a real cool layout. Fortunately, I didn't get a video walk around of it, which I meant to. I'll get to the reason in a minute. But I did get a video clips of the entire CB&Q portion of the layout. One of them came out black, no video. I don't know why, so that won't be posting. But I did. There's another video clip of it. There. So that'll be coming. But yeah, I stayed there for like 4 hours, running trains. Met a couple guys. They were all awesome. Layout was very, very well done. Prototypical, exact copy of the railroads as they were going through town in 1954 on the bottom. The upper was Burlington Round of rural Nebraska. And I also, well, this is the cool part, okay? So Jordan, so JJL Gravy and Railfan 220 if you're watching this. And, oh shoot, I just forgot YouTube username, I'm so sorry. A7J Slice. So if you three are watching this, this is a really cool part, guys. But I was watching it finally. I got nerve to ask, could I run one of my trains? And I expected no, because that's what you hear pretty much everywhere you go. Well, I got talking to a young man that was there. Found out he does O-gauge, modern O-gauge, and his engines have all the sound and everything. But anyways, he said, okay, go talk to John, ask him. He'd be the one to ask. Well, I asked John, and he actually let me do it. I mean, he asked me if it had DCC, and I told him, yeah, I wired a TCS CAM4 decoder into him. He said, go for it. So yeah, I was really excited. Which is part of the reason why I took him anyways, because I've done all this work, and I got to continue. I'm doing a climb between decks for the expansion, and I'll probably come in at 2%. Well, I thought hopefully Leon's layout would have had a 2% grade, and I was hoping I could go down there, get my F units out, and run, a 10, 15 car freight, and then my passenger cars from what will be my standard train lengths up to 2% grade, see how well these perform, and just get an idea, whether I need 2 or 3 units, 2 or 3 F units per freight train, or, just get an idea what I need as far as motive power requirements. So I don't have to find out the hard way and burn out a motor in the process. But I got that chance on this because to go between the upper and lower deck, there were helixes, and both had 2% grade. So you go around the bottom, up a helix, around the top, down, around the bottom. And I've spent 4 hours pretty much running. I dropped off a couple cars every now and then, just keep things interesting, but pretty much 4 hours of running. It performed great. I think 10 cars up at 2% grade that had 11. My train length is probably going to be 9 or 10. I think 11 is probably just a tad pushing it at the limits. So there's a fair chance I'll just go ahead and go with 3 units, even though I don't necessarily need it. But like I said, I don't want to risk burning out the motors on these. So, that was much of the bench test. The number one, see if all the modifications I've done to these paid off. Which now that they have, I feel confident enough to share them with you guys in a video. And anyone else who wants to watch. So, it was for fun and it was a testing ground. So huge shout out to them. Huge thanks for letting me run. And the ex-Burlington Main Line is still active. They've added a flyover across Union Pacific. In probably about an hour, there were 7, 8 trains easy. And they got a nice little porch with chairs and stuff so you can watch the trains. But you're standing up in the top level of that mushroom-style layout. See out the window, you can see the trains going by. So totally unexpected, out of the blue. If Leon hadn't told us, I never would have known. And this is a once-a-year thing. So really lucky. Oh man, it was awesome. It was freaking fantastic. I loved it. I had such a good time. So yeah, if I ever get back out there again, hopefully I can show you a video overview of the whole layout. But of course, I'm also really happy. Now I have an idea how well these perform on grade. That tells me what I need as far as motive power, so I don't, abuse these too much. And all the frame modifications, hardwiring I did, decoders, it was a lot of work, but it paid off because they didn't stall once. They never bucked, they never surged, they never glitched. Perfect performance. Perfect. And my passenger cars did pretty good. I had a little coupler that kept picking the point on a turnout, and I didn't realize it until I had to pack up and leave. But other than that, they ran pretty good, and they were just, old Athearn blue box passenger cars that I changed the wheel sets to Air Mountain metal wheel sets. So yeah. So that's why. I'm JGL Gravy, Railfan 220, A7J Slice. That's what I did for fun this weekend. It was really nice because the trip had the very on purpose. Let's just say it wasn't too nice, so this was a pretty good uplifter. And I just had a nice, father and son road trip with my dad, so it was a pretty good weekend. Boy, I'm tired. But that's what I got. That's what I've been doing with the F units. So there's a layout update. Hopefully by the time I do the next one, I'll have the lights in these things. And if I'm real lucky, I'll have the B units done and sound equipped in them and matched up, and you can see the AV set with sound. Thanks for watching. There's a comment button down there. JJ Jordan and A7J Slice. I know you two are going to comment because you've commented on virtually every one of my videos, and I am unfathomably thankful for that. I love talking to you guys, okay? Like I've said before, the rest of my rail trained friends, Jack Rocky and Robert Spurgat. Robert's an hour, Jack's an hour and a half. And north of that, there's nobody in the trains. So, you guys having you guys on YouTube to comment, see what I'm doing, feedback, it's great. I love it. So, and Dave AAH, you'll probably comment too. So, and you too. I love hearing from you guys. But anyways, y'all take care. God bless. Vote in this upcoming election. It's critically important. But yeah, comment box, rate, like. So God bless, and I'll see y'all next layout update. Or the rail fang and layout overview clips, whichever comes first. So take care, everybody. Talk to you later.